Okay, well, let's say fourth time's a charm. I keep forgetting to mention things. Okay. This is my journey to changing the clock spring on this car because my wife's SS, when she turned the steering wheel to the left, the lights would go out, the horn wouldn't work, cruise control wouldn't work. When she turned it to the right, everything would come on. So my guess is, which is a pretty good educated guess, is the clock spring is bad. But first, I have to remove the airbag. So I'm going to do a series of videos as I go along. All right, so I need to get this out of here. Let me see if I got all my tools here. Where is my pliers? Right here. And I had a pin screwdriver. There, it's right there. God dang it. I usually have this so pretty. All right, so first, to get that out, one thing they don't mention is you want to be pushing, you want to unhook your battery. Please unhook your battery first. Unhook the ground. You don't want this thing blowing up in your face. So unhook your ground, and then, yeah, so I got hood up, battery's unhooked. Now I'm going to push in on the steering wheel, the horn, like I'm trying to honk the horn, to hold it in, and on each side of this, you will see there's a hole. There's a hole right there. And of course, my light just fell over because I bumped it. Put that back there. So, and what as you'll kind of, once you push in on it, you'll find there's a spring in there. You are then going to kind of just gently pull out on it, and it'll pop out maybe 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to pull this out of the way completely because I've already removed this, and it was a pain. Set the airbag down over there on the floor, face up. That way, if it, over there, that way if it decides to blow up, it's going to launch upwards the bag, but the bag itself won't go flying through your roof because it'll come up with some force. So, okay. Once you've got that, let me get my light here turned. Let me see here. Got the hole in the side of there's one on each side. Let me lean over here. There's the hole. And what I'm aiming for, you'll see my screwdriver here in a second. As I bring it in, you see it hitting right there. There's a spring. So once you push on that spring, you can just kind of pop out on this side of the airbag. And what I ran into is I could get one side release and it'd bind the other side up. So yeah, if you can look, you'll see a bunch of debris right there. Me trying to get that freaking spring to release. But so push in on that spring, get the airbag a little pop. You're gonna pull on the other side, same thing. And this is going to be a fight. You're gonna get the hole, and you're gonna reach inside there with your screwdriver and feel around and try to find it, and then push in on it. And that side, it's going to fight you because it's probably going to be in a bind. So you're going to feel around, finally get to push it in, and then pop it out. It's just a stiff piece of wire. All right. So once you've done that, the airbag, do not just jerk it off there because you've got these still hooked up. So pop it out and it'll lay forward, enough to reach inside. Carefully remove these yellow clips, and you'll see they are actually directional. So, and let me see if I can get in close on here. You can see they've got a little, why my phone won't focus? There we go. They are a little bent, and once you push them down, they lock in, and it keeps this from coming undone. And you can see it's also got a squeeze on both sides of this. What you do is, once you got the yellow tabs out of the way, you can do maybe by hand. I tried, I couldn't quite get enough grip on both sides. I got a pair of bent needle nose. I reached in there, got on both sides of that, squeeze it, and I was able to remove it from the airbag on both sides. So take the yellow clips out of the way, squeeze on the tabs, pop that up. These are color coded even on the back of the airbag. There's a pink and there's a white. You cannot get them backwards. Okay, that's this part. That's how to remove the airbag on my journey to changing out the clock spring. Dang it. All right, so next I need to get the steering column off. So this is, I think, a 21 millimeter. Pretty sure it's 21 millimeter, but I can't find my 20. I got every tool. I cannot find my 21 millimeter when I need it the most. So you can use a I got a what is it, 13/16? Yeah, 13/16. It's snug, but it'll go on there. I'm gonna try that, and if I have to, I'll go dig around all my tools. So I can't find my 21 millimeter. So 13/16. What you want to do is you want to back the nut off. Don't take it all the way off, and you should be able to walk the steering wheel off. We'll find out. I do have a steering wheel puller if I need it, but I think this case, you can actually just wiggle, 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 pop, and pull it. But you don't want to jerk it off because, again, you got wires and stuff in the way, so you want to be able to do this stuff carefully. Okay, that's this video. Next video is getting the steering wheel off on my journey to getting to the clock spring.